90 minutes into the trading day, things looking good here, rallying 800 points or more. Let's bring in Jared Blikre at the Wi-Fi Interactive. Jared, it really is about the economic data we got out this morning, leading to some optimism here.
A lot of optimism, a lot of relief. We saw inflation tick down a little bit, but just to show you what's going on here, NASDAQ up almost 6%. Haven't seen a day like this since the bottom of the pandemic slows, and that was March of 2020. Of course, a lot of volatility surrounding that. Even the Dow, which has been outperforming lately but doesn't benefit as much from this drop in yields, that is up about 2.7%. And you take a look at the sector action, wow, growth stocks, mega caps really flying high. Consumer discretionary, that is up 6.8%. That's XLY right there. Real estate, tech, materials, communication services, all of those outperforming. Even the S&P 500 up itself more than 4%. That is a rare event. And you take a look at some of the leaders and sentiment indicators here. ARC, that is up over 11%. So disruption is doing well. Home builders, that's XHB, that's doing well. That has to do with a huge drop in interest rates. IPOs, internet, Chinese internet, retail software, chip stocks, all of those just really soaring. And let me show you what's falling right now. I've been talking about some of these dropping yields. The 5-year T-note yield, that is down now 34 basis points. We have not seen a drop that big since the global financial crisis. In fact, that was the day that Ben Bernanke in March of 2009 announced Bazooka QE1. Are we in a similar situation? I don't think just yet. And then I got to go back. Also in late 2008, we had another huge CPI relief print, and we saw yields just tank on that. We saw stocks soar, but that was not the low in the global financial crisis. That would come a few months later. So while it's attempting to really celebrate what we're seeing on the screen right now, including a dropping U.S. dollar, we can't get too excited just yet. There's a lot more work to be done.
Yeah, we'll take the good news at least for one day, right, Jared? Sure. I know you're also watching commodities and currencies, gold in particular.
Yes, and let's just take a look at this. So platinum, that's PL equals F in our Yahoo Finance ticker system. That's up over 5%. Palladium up 4%. Natural gas soaring. That's kind of its own animal. Gold, we haven't talked about gold, or at least I haven't, in a little while here. Let me just show you a 2-year chart. It has been consolidating near lows here, and it has broken to the upside. You take a look at a 3-month chart, and that becomes a lot more visible, taking out this October high right here. Silver looking even more constructive on a technical basis. Let me see if I can find SI equals F right here. Maybe you'll have to just take my word for it. Here we go, up 2.19%. Now let's take a look at a 6-month chart, and you can see it had been basing even longer. And so the longer it bases, the bigger the breakout, the more momentum it eventually has. But again, we can't get too far ahead of ourselves. Finally, I just want to show you what's happening in currency land. I did mention that weaker U.S. dollar here, and you can see a lot of red. And by the way, Akiko, U.S. dollar versus the Japanese yen really dropping very hard. And that's got to give a lot of relief to the people over in Japan who are concerned that too much pressure on the yield curve and its control going to spoil Kuroda's party. So lots of things falling in favor of the risk camp today, Akiko.
Yeah, certainly welcome news after just the climb that we have seen in the dollar there, weakening the yen. Thanks so much for that, Jared.